Have you ever wondered what exactly happens when you inhale the smoke from a cigarette? Let's delve into the reality of smoking to understand what's really happening when you light up that stick of tobacco. When you inhale cigarette smoke, over 7,000 chemicals usher into your body. Yes, you heard it right, 7,000. Among these, a significant number are known to be harmful, and about 70 are known to cause cancer. They infiltrate every organ from your lungs to your heart, your blood vessels, and even your cells. Now let's talk about what happens in the immediate aftermath of that first puff. As the smoke enters your lungs, it triggers an increase in your heart rate and blood pressure. This is due to nicotine, a highly addictive substance that stimulates the release of adrenaline. It gives you that quick rush, that temporary high. But at what cost? Nicotine also gives your brain a hit of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. It's this release of dopamine that makes smoking addictive, as your brain starts to associate smoking with feeling good. This is why quitting can be such a challenge, but it doesn't stop there. The carbon monoxide in the smoke bonds with your red blood cells, reducing their capacity to carry oxygen around your body. This means your heart has to work even harder to supply your body with the oxygen it needs. Meanwhile, the tar in the smoke coats your lungs, reducing their capacity to absorb oxygen. This is why smokers often experience shortness of breath and a persistent cough. And let's not forget about the other harmful chemicals like arsenic, lead, and formaldehyde. They're all lurking in that cloud of smoke, waiting to wreak havoc on your body. In the short term, these effects may seem minor, but in the long run, they can lead to serious health complications. From cancer, heart disease, stroke, lung diseases, to diabetes and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, the potential health consequences are vast and severe. This is the reality of smoking. It's not just a habit or a pastime, but a dangerous activity that poses severe risks to your health every time you light up. When it comes to smoking, the health risks are numerous and profound. Let's take a closer look at these risks, starting with the big C, cancer. Smoking is a leading cause of various types of cancer, including lung, throat, mouth, esophagus, pancreas, bladder, and cervix. The harmful chemicals in tobacco smoke can damage DNA, leading to uncontrolled cell growth and the formation of tumors. Next, we delve into the impact of smoking on the respiratory system. Smoking damages the lungs, causing chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD. Conditions such as chronic bronchitis and emphysema fall under this umbrella. Asthma can worsen, and the risk of respiratory infections increases significantly with smoking. Our cardiovascular system isn't spared either. Smoking is a significant risk factor for cardiovascular diseases such as heart attacks, strokes, and peripheral artery disease. It contributes to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of the arteries, reducing blood flow to vital organs. The addictive nature of nicotine in tobacco can lead to dependence, making it challenging for individuals to quit smoking even when they are aware of its health risks. This addiction is a health risk in itself, trapping individuals in a harmful cycle. Smoking also weakens the immune system, making individuals more susceptible to infections and illnesses. Healing and recovery from illnesses can also be slower in smokers. In terms of reproductive health, smoking can lead to fertility issues, complications during pregnancy, premature birth, and low birth weight in infants, affecting both men and women. Oral health is another concern. Smoking contributes to gum disease, tooth decay, and tooth loss, not to mention bad breath and discolored teeth. And let's not forget the skin. Smoking accelerates the aging process, leading to wrinkles, fine lines, and a dull complexion. It can also increase the risk of skin cancers. The damage caused by smoking is not limited to the smoker alone. Secondhand smoke is a significant health risk for those around smokers as well. It can cause respiratory issues, ear infections, and even sudden infant death syndrome in infants exposed to it. The health risks of smoking are indeed numerous and profound. Beyond the health risks, smoking also has far-reaching social and financial implications. Let's start with the financial side of things. Smoking is an expensive habit, and it's not just the cost of the cigarettes themselves. The expenses associated with smoking can add up quickly. Think about it. If you're smoking a pack a day, depending on where you live, that could be anywhere from $5 to $15 a day. Multiply that by 365 days a year, and you're spending somewhere between $1,825 to $5,475 annually just on cigarettes. But the financial impact doesn't end there. The potential healthcare expenses associated with smoking-related illnesses can be significant. From frequent doctor visits and medications to hospitalizations and long-term care, the cost can be astronomical. Indeed, the financial burden of smoking extends beyond the individual smoker to society as a whole, with billions of dollars spent annually on healthcare costs and lost productivity due to smoking-related illnesses and deaths. Turning our attention to the social implications, societal norms around smoking have changed drastically over the years. Once seen as glamorous and sophisticated, smoking is now largely viewed as a harmful habit. There's a growing societal awareness about the dangers of smoking, leading to restrictions on smoking in many public places. These restrictions, coupled with the health risks associated with secondhand smoke, often mean smokers find themselves stepping outside, away from social gatherings, to light up. This can lead to feelings of isolation and exclusion. Not to mention, the smell of smoke can be off-putting to non-smokers, further affecting social interactions. Furthermore, the stigma attached to smoking can impact a person's social standing and relationships, as more and more people are choosing to distance themselves from this harmful habit. Smoking is not just a personal choice. It affects all aspects of an individual's life, from their health to their finances and social relationships. So the next time you're tempted to light up, remember the cost of smoking extends far beyond the price of a pack of cigarettes. Quitting smoking is no easy task, but the benefits are enormous, and that's not an overstatement. The moment you extinguish that last cigarette, your body begins a series of positive changes that continue for years. Within 20 minutes, your heart rate and blood pressure drop. In 12 hours, the carbon monoxide level in your blood normalizes. A couple of weeks later, your circulation improves and lung function increases. In 1 to 9 months, coughing and shortness of breath decrease. In a year, your risk of coronary heart disease is half that of a smoker's. 5 years down the line, your risk of stroke is reduced to that of a non-smoker. A decade later, your lung cancer death rate is about half that of a person who continued smoking. After 15 years, your risk of heart disease is the same as a non-smoker's. And it's not just about the physical benefits. Quitting smoking can also improve your mental health, reducing anxiety and depression. It can boost your self-confidence, knowing you've taken control and made a positive change for your health. But we understand quitting is a challenge. Nicotine is highly addictive, and withdrawal can be tough. But remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are numerous resources and support systems available to help you quit. Nicotine replacement therapy, for instance, can help manage cravings. Medications can ease withdrawal symptoms and block the effects of nicotine if you do smoke. Behavioral therapy can help you identify and cope with triggers. Support groups and quit lines provide a space to share experiences and gain advice. These methods can be used alone or in combination. What works best can vary from person to person. It's important to consult your healthcare provider to find the right approach for you. Remember, every attempt to quit brings you one step closer to being smoke-free. It's not about how many times you've tried and failed, it's about the decision to try again. Quitting smoking is the single best thing you can do for your health and the health of those around you. So, here's to making that decision, to choosing health and to the power of quitting. Now that you know the risks, it's time to make a change. Consider this moment right now as your turning point. A moment where you hold the power to change the course of your life. You've been well informed about the serious health risks of smoking, the financial burden it can become, and the social implications that it carries. But knowledge, my friend, is only the first step. It is action that truly counts. So, let's talk about taking that first step towards a healthier life. You might think that quitting is an insurmountable challenge, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. This step is deciding to quit. It's a simple decision, but one that can transform your life in unimaginable ways. Once you've made that decision, there are several resources to guide you on your journey. You don't have to do this alone. Reach out to your healthcare provider who can provide advice tailored to your specific needs. They may suggest nicotine replacement therapies, medications, or counseling services to help you cope with cravings and withdrawal symptoms. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You might find comfort in joining a support group, either in person or online. Hearing from others who are going through the same process can provide much-needed reassurance and motivation. In addition to professional help, there are numerous self-help resources available. Mobile apps can track your progress, provide motivation, and offer tips to manage cravings. Books and online articles offer advice from professionals and people who have successfully quit smoking. But perhaps the most effective resource you have is your own willpower. Believe in your ability to overcome this addiction. Visualize a smoke-free life, a life where you can breathe easier, live longer, and save money. A life where you're not dictated by the need for the next cigarette. And finally, remember that quitting is a process, not a one-time event. It's okay to stumble. What's important is to keep going, one day at a time. The journey to quit smoking starts with a single decision. Make that decision today for a healthier and happier tomorrow. Before we end our journey today, we have a humble request. If you found this video helpful, and if you believe in the power of knowledge and action, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we upload more informative videos like this one, videos that can help you and those you care about lead healthier, happier lives. Subscribe to our channel for more informative videos, and remember, the journey to quit smoking starts with a single decision. Make that decision today for a healthier and happier tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay healthy, and remember, your journey to a smoke-free life starts here with us.